Hi, in this video we are going to practice distinguishing between past possibilities and past abilities in this practice lesson. The objective of this lesson is then to differentiate between past possibilities and past abilities to choose the appropriate structure to use. All right? Let me review with you about possibilities and abilities. First of all, let's start with could, with this example that helps us express possibilities in the past. Rosa could work as a translator because she used to help her father in his business meetings with Chinese clients. So she could work means that she had the possibility in the past to do it. We're not saying that she actually did it, but that she had that possibility, and for that we use could. Right? Next, when we arrived at the station early, we could take the first train or have coffee there. We are talking here about two choices, and because we had that possibility open to us, that freedom, in that case, we use could. All right? I didn't bring my glasses to school, and I wasn't able to read from the board. So that capacity, that ability was not there, and that's why we're saying wasn't able to. My father used to be able to tell if an avocado was ripe or not without touching it. That requires a lot of skill. I can't do that. I am not able to do that. And we're saying here in the past, my father used to be able to. So I don't know what we're saying here is that probably he's not able to do it anymore, or the person doesn't want to refer to the present but to the past. He was able to tell. That is hard. I can't do it. All right. So thinking about possibility or ability, let's put this into practice by completing these activities. The first one is complete the following sentences with could or was able to or were able to. So here are some sentences. There are some blanks. You have to decide whether we use was able to or wasn't able to, because you have to look at the context and see if you're using an affirmation, an affirmative statement, or a negative statement. So you have to think carefully before you choose your structure and whether the affirmative or the negative structure. Go ahead, pause my video, complete the activity, and I'll see you in a moment. All right, I hope that you did pause the video and that you completed the activity. Let me show you the answers. All right, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to get there on time last Friday. Why? It required some effort, and the person was not capable of doing that. When I was young, we're talking about a long time ago, when I was young, let's see, is it something special or general? I could only count to 100. I was able to count, or I could count. I wasn't doing it all the time. I'm not saying that on that specific day I was able to. No, we're saying that in general, in the past, I had the capacity to do it, yes, but that is the freedom that I had because I was not counting to 100 all the time. All right, so I could only count to 100. My sister wasn't able to tie her shoelaces when she was 3. She wasn't able to. Why? Because that requires some effort, and at that particular time in her life, she didn't have the ability to do it. I wasn't able to finish my breakfast before the school bus arrived. All right, so here we're being very specific, and that is an ability that I could not develop and put into practice there. I wasn't able to finish. Santiago could choose to play any instrument in the band, and he chose the drums. So he could choose to play any instrument and he chose the drums. So he had that possibility open there, that freedom, and that's why we preferably use could. All right? So I hope this has helped you distinguish this even more. And now I have another, a little more complex activity for you. It says, complete the following paragraph with could or was or were able to and the words from the word bank. There's a little extra trick here for you. It's not what in the blanks, you don't have only a space for a verb or a verb phrase, but also for these 4 words that you have here. So choose the word or a form of be able to or could. All right? So pause my video, complete the activity, and I'll see you in a moment. All right? I hope that you completed the activity, that you paused the video, and that you have some answers. Let me read the answers to you. Let's read the whole paragraph. Last week, I went to summer camp with my friend Veronica. Right? We could sleep on a bunk bed or on regular beds, a choice. We chose the bunk bed. Our guide, we need a noun there, our guide told us that we could swim in the lake only if he was watching us. So he gave us that freedom if we wanted to. Yeah. The camp counselor taught us different techniques, all right? Taught us different techniques to light a fire. So that means that we needed a verb there. In the end, everybody in my group was able to light the fire without using matches. So it requires some effort, and they put that ability into practice. I liked the fact that for breakfast we could prepare our own food. Food, we needed that noun there. We could because it is the possibility, the freedom that we had there. My friend Veronica just wanted cereal, but I wanted eggs. Finally, we were able to come to an agreement. Why? Because it requires some effort. And we ate both. That was the last one that we had. We had a lot of fun. All right? Thank you for reviewing the answers with me. And now, let me invite you to listen to the native speaker, and as she pronounces, you are going to copy her pronunciation and speak at the same speed that she does. All right? Practice, please.
Last week, I went to summer camp with my friend Veronica. We could sleep on a bunk bed or on regular beds. We chose the bunk bed. Our guide told us that we could swim in the lake only if he was watching us. The camp counselor taught us different techniques to light a fire. In the end, everybody in my group was able to light the fire without using matches. I liked the fact that for breakfast, we could prepare our own food. My friend Veronica just wanted cereal, but I wanted eggs. Finally, we were able to come to an agreement and we ate both. We had a lot of fun.
All right. Thank you very much for practicing your pronunciation. And remember that this practice activity helped you differentiate between could for past possibilities and be able to, which is was able to or were able to, for past abilities. Thank you very much for completing the activity, and I'll see you in the next one.